medication for this cold. My brain's not working. So if you saved your exam as a Pages document and not a PDF, I can't open it. I've tried converting it, it's not working. So if I reached out to you and let you know, please work on that as soon as possible so that I can make sure that I have everybody's graded. Okay, let me take roll real fast because there's not a lot of people in class today, it seems like. Okay, Bridget. Okay, Elise, I think I saw Elise. There you are.
There, hey.
Elizabeth? And does anybody have Elizabeth in their group for the research project? No. Morgan?
Here.
Hi, Morgan. Haley is going to be out today. It's also not good. I'm now facing a window and 3 squirrels were just chasing each other. So I'm going to have squirrel moments. Samantha is there. Hello. And Grace is here. Tarshana said she would be late. Claire is not here. Elmar is not here. Leah, there you are. Haley Potter, she's here. Hello. Izzy is here. Miranda, hello. Miranda's not here. Daniel. Okay, Jasmine is here. Grace Sweet is there. And okay, so we've got 6 people that are out. Okay. Well, the good news is this is a short and sweet class. I want to discuss our project. So the hope, remember when we talked about qualitative research? I love qualitative research. Let's do it. And then I feel like crap today, and God forbid this is anything but this ear infection. I would not be able to sleep at night knowing any of you guys would have gotten sick from me. So I am tasking you for the length of this class, or if you're like, forget it, I want to do it tomorrow, that's fine too. I don't really care when you do it, as long as it's by next week. Let me share my screen because I think you're like probably wondering what I'm talking about here. Share screen, here we are. Okay, do you guys see my screen? This word, okay. Qualitative research experiment. So you have 3 options. But the goal is to do a 30-minute observation. And before you go out there, this is key. Before you go out into the world and do your observation, you need to come up with some hypotheses. So the first option is to go to a grocery store, or it could be Target, Meijer, Walmart, Costco, wherever you may want to go, and observe 30 minutes of the cart return behavior of shoppers. Okay, I think we've talked about this before. I've done this with other students. So you're going to make notes as to whether they bring it back to the cart corral, if they bring it back inside, or if they leave it just near their car. But before you start the observation, you need to come up with some hypothesis as to what you suspect will be happening. For instance, men are more likely to bring the carts back inside than women. Or something about people who come out of the grocery store in groups, AKA mom with kids, husband and wife, partners, whatever, more than one person, are more likely to bring it back to the cart corral, something. If you guys can have some flexibility around that too, if you wanted to do something like observing behavior of like I know at Target they have that. I don't know if they have it anywhere else, where like the workers, like you just park and the workers bring the stuff back to your car and put it in your car, whether it's trunk or side door. Come up with some hypotheses that are kind of interesting and fun. So that would be the first one. Second one, very similar idea, but go to a coffee shop, any of them is fine, and observe patron behavior. So it could be Do people come, order, and stay, or do they leave? What do they order? Are they ordering drinks versus food, cold versus hot? How do they go about ordering? Is there a lot of like, I don't know what I want versus like, here's my order. Again, what's your hypothesis specifically about? Is it a younger person, a professional? You can kind of pick that out and come up with your own hypothesis. And then the third option is something completely different. Like that's your kind of wild card where you can decide that you're not going to go to a store. You want to stay in the comfort of your car and observe people walking on the street. Not in like a super creepy way, obviously, but like crosswalks. Do people follow, you know, the hand versus the walking pedestrian? It could be like sitting at a park and seeing park behavior. A lot of us have dogs. If you want to go to a dog park and see what people do, like do they throw the ball and engage time with their dog, or do they just socialize? But again, whatever it is you're going to be measuring, you need to have decided what that thing is first, and what your hypothesis is going to be. That's a crucial piece of it. The last bit of that is that if you would like to work in pairs, you may do so. You do not need to. This is not meant to be a long assignment. It's literally meant to be, think about it a little bit, which of those you want to do, what's your hypothesis, and then go observe for 30 minutes. It's supposed to be that quick and easy. But if you want to pair up, that's totally fine. And part of the benefit of pairing up is that then we can discuss inter-rater reliability, right? And see if both of you ended up coming up with the same results as one another. So that would be a key piece of that as well. Okay, so what are you going to do with that? So you're going to first pick one of those options, come up with a hypothesis. What is that going to look like? And then go out and do it. And then I want a very brief synopsis as to what you discovered. Literally, I chose option B. I decided to go to the Starbucks in downtown GR or in East Grand Rapids. I was there from 4 p.m. to 4:40 on a Tuesday. And my hypothesis was that people are going to be just ordering food out and not stay. I observed 19 patrons in that 40-minute period, and 80% of them stayed in the restaurant, 20% of them left. This confirmed my hypothesis that people at that location and at that time of day would get takeout orders rather than staying in. I'm totally making stuff up here, but that it should be that quick. So you just write that out. I mean, I wrote here 2 to 3 paragraphs, but it could be less than that. If you just write it out literally how I did. And then next week, we're going to start the class by going around and each of you will give a quick synopsis as to what you did and what you found out. Okay, questions about any of that? It's meant to be easy and fun. So if you're like, oh, I have another idea. I want to go to a car dealership. I've actually had a student do that before. And observe the salesman's behavior. Totally can do that. I'm open. So that's why I created that option C. So if there's something else that you're more interested in, it could be something on campus. It could be athlete behavior during a game or some sort of sporting event. Again, lots of flexibility. Okay, questions for me?
I have a question.
Yeah.
Okay, I work at Target. Can I just do it while I'm at work tomorrow? Is that a problem?
1,000% and not a problem at all. It can be in your workplace. The only thing I ask is that whatever you do is legal and ethical, and that I'm not going to get called from somebody going, there's a creeper and they watch me while I'm in the bathroom. Don't do that. No one wants to know about that, right? But that's totally fine. Your place of work is actually the best idea. Okay. Any other questions?
Oh, can you hear me the whole time?
Yep.
Oh, I thought I was muted. Okay, I'm sorry.
It's totally fine, Torsha.
I had a question. So I'm like reading it, and you said like So you said like complete a 2 to 3 paragraph report, and then you also want additional 5-minute report of the findings. Like, so we're doing a 2 to 3 paragraphs of what we observed, and then we do like I'm kind of confused just a little bit.
Oh,
So
okay.
one
So
part is like report, like writing down what we observed, and then the second half is like,
tell me about it. The second part
oh,
is
sorry.
literally just you telling me. So
Oh,
yeah. So sorry if that was not very clear. So you can literally, whatever your report is, right, that you submit as an assignment, you can have it in front of you. And then next week at the start of class, I'm going to go probably alphabetical order, maybe reverse. I'll be wild. Who knows? And I'll be like, okay, for instance, Elise, tell me what you found. And Elise will probably just use her paper and just quickly tell me, I decided to go to Target. I was there on Sunday between 1 and 1:45. I stayed in the shoe aisle because, you know, what girl wouldn't? It's an awesome place to be. And I observed behavior of people browsing for shoes to see what type of shoe they're into buying right now as of October 2020. My hypothesis was that most people would be purchasing boots. In fact, I found that of the 19 people I observed, 4 of them were purchasing boots. Everybody else was purchasing sandals on clearance. So my hypothesis was not confirmed with my observations. In fact, it seems like most shoppers were taking advantage of the sale. Does that make sense? Tarshana, does that make sense?
yes, it does. Thank you.
Okay, super. Yeah. Again, it's not meant to be long or hard. I just think this will be something that's fun to talk about as a group and for each of you to just do a quick, again, do not prepare PowerPoint slides. There's zero expectation of that. It's literally, it could be you reading your paper, and I think it'll be fun for us to share, all of us as a group. Sound good? Okay, if you have any other questions that pop up, please do let me know. I want to show you guys too, because I just pulled it up here. Let me, where's Course Connect in the world? Here it is. Okay, do you guys see Course Connect? Okay, if you just click right here, the instructions are on there as well. And then here it is. And then you can just upload here your document. Of course, yours is going to look a little different than that. You don't have a grade option, as it turns out. So, okay. Anything else? I'm going to go back and take more medicine and hopefully be much better by next week. But I'm super excited to hear about what you guys find in your qualitative research. And again, if I reach out to you about your document, your exam being in a format I can't read, please do let me know. But like I said, I'm almost done. So, and you guys did an awesome job. Okay, I will see you all next week. Bye, guys.